Hello! For those new to my channel, I'm Dr. Barbara Bauder, entrepreneur and psychotherapist, and today I want to hand you over my entrepreneurial advice of more than 20 years experience why you should not start a company. Throughout my career, I met many people who had a 9-to-5 job and thought about quitting it. Honestly, having already started up some companies in my life, built them up and sold them, you should think twice before starting a company. I don't want you to end up stuck in an unrealistic dream that never comes into reality but brings you a lot of troubles. So we'll be sharing some examples of successful individuals who pursued alternative paths to achieve their goals as well. So my aim is to make you aware of being realistic, nevertheless motivating you if your dream is to be your own boss and to go for it. While starting a company can be an exciting prospect, it's important to consider the potential drawbacks and assess whether it's the right decision for you or not. So without further remarks, let's dive into the reasons why you might want to hold off on starting a company. Risk and uncertainty and failure within the system. Starting a company involves a significant amount of risk and uncertainty. There is no guarantee of success, and you may end up losing your investment and even more. Having the failure badge on your shoulder might knock you down mentally and deliver bad life quality. However, there are alternative ways to achieve your goals without taking on the risk of starting a company. For example, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, started his career working in finance before moving on to become the youngest ever senior vice president at a hedge fund. It was only after years of gaining experience that he decided to pursue his dream of starting an online bookstore, which eventually grew into the Amazon we know today. One way for you could be to start part-time building up your company via an online business. This is a very easy way to have quickly access to building up a business on your own. Financial constraints and lacking cash flow. Starting a company can be very expensive. You'll need to have access to capital to invest in the business. However, there are ways to gain financial resources without starting a company. For example, Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, started her career selling fax machines door to door before she had the idea for her now famous shapewear. She used her savings to fund the initial production run and eventually grew her business to become a global brand. Turning your business quickly into receiving cash flow could, for example, work with online workshops or coaching in your particular field. Building up something new makes you feel relaxed and keeps stress levels low. Long working hours. Running a company is a full-time job. In fact, it can be a 24/7 commitment depending highly on the system you implement over time. However, there are alternative paths to success that don't require such a heavy time commitment. For example, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, was a struggling single mother before she wrote her first book. She would write during her daughter's naps and in cafes when she could afford to take the time away from her day job. It was only after years of hard work that she achieved success as an author. The point here is also how you dedicate yourself and believe in your business and ideas. If you work consistently on it, you have a great chance on reaching the success you wish. Responsibility and handling daily frustration. As a founder of a company, you will be responsible for everything. This includes making tough decisions, managing employees, and dealing with any legal issues that may arise, including buying the toilet paper. This can be mentally and physically quite frustrating. However, there are alternative paths to success that don't require such a heavy responsibility. For example, Ryan Reynolds, the actor known for his role as Deadpool, started his career as a teenager working in a supermarket before he became an actor. He worked his way up from small roles to leading roles, all while avoiding the stress of running a business. Competition and market dynamics. Starting a company is not just about having a good idea. It's also about competing with other businesses in the same industry. However, there are alternative paths to success that don't require competing in a crowded market. For example, Tim Ferriss, the author of the 4-Hour Workweek. He started his career as an entrepreneur before moving on to become a best-selling author and podcast host. He found success by identifying and solving problems in a unique way rather than by competing in a crowded market. My ultimate important advice: sales, sales, sales. From the very first beginning of starting a company, you have to think and act like a successful entrepreneur. This means in particular that your company must from the stretch be able to exist without you in person. Yes, you in person. Most people fall in the trap of doing everything on their own, which might be a certain need at the very beginning, but if you don't have a clear plan that this changes as quick as possible, you will remain in the position of doing everything on your own and sticking in the work, or even being stuck in it and not being on the work, caring for strategy, sales, and in particular the value that your company delivers to your clients. Without sales, your company does not exist. So you should focus every single minute on your sales, how to generate it, how to deliver valuable products and services to your clients and potential clients, so they buy. In conclusion, while starting a company can be an exciting prospect, it's important to assess whether it's the right decision for you or not. There are alternative paths to success that don't require taking on the risks and responsibilities of starting a company. By taking inspiration from successful individuals who have pursued alternative paths to success, you can achieve your goals in a way that works best for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in one of my next videos on how to build up business successfully. Your Barbara.